Alright, let's take a look at the basic building. In order to start your Linden Scripting Language, LSL, here in Second Life, you'll need to build an object. Very simple. There are three ways you can start this. One is by right-clicking and selecting Build. Another is by going up to the main menu and selecting Build, or by selecting Control B on your keyboard shortcut. And what happens is the default wand comes up here, little magic wand. It creates all the magic in the virtual world. Default is usually a cube. I just happen to have been building before and had the cone selected. So I'm going to select the cube and click. That's all you need to do. That's your first game object, and really that's the only thing you're going to need in order to take a look at the Linden Scripting Language. I'm just going to show you a few things in case you want to try building other objects. One is, these are the axes. In Second Life, the Z axis is your up and down. In most programs like Unity, the Y was actually the up and down. So in Unity, this would be a little backwards. So once again, your Z is up and down here. Your Y is, you could say right and left, I guess. And one is forward, backwards, right and left, whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter because we're here for the Linden Scripting Language. So in order to resize this object, you can actually select the sizes here. Defaults are always a 1/2 meter large, but you can select the sizes here to change them, or you can use your Control-Shift key and hold them down together, and you can click on the white squares to make them larger or smaller, make the object larger or smaller. You can use just these specific little axes to work with. If you just hold your Control key, you can even rotate the object around its axis. Another thing I'd like to show, if you should decide to build, you can hold the Shift key down and select any axis and click and drag up, and you have another object. I'm just going to hit the Delete key while this object is selected and get rid of it. I'm going to go back and select the first object, and I'm going to hold the Control key down to rotate the object again. As long as I am on that specific little axis, I can rotate forever. If I come out to this component, I can actually snap to a specific grid line. Same thing with resizing. And once again, I'm holding the Shift and the Control. I can click and zoom forever, click and drag, large, small. But if I come out of that component and hit these little things, it actually snaps to the grid. 1 meter, 1.5 meter, 1 meter, 1.5 meter. It just snaps into that specific grid. So those, my friends, are your basic building tools. All you need is one prim. You can choose whichever primitive that you wish. Right now I'm going to select this primitive and delete it, and we'll come back and start fresh.